Hello, my name is Joseph Sharp and I am the creator of this project, and I hope you enjoyed this short teaser for what to expect next year.
This is the log 13 of Officer T.L. Martin. Today is the 17th of March, 2022. Currently, none of the suspects have confessed to the murder. However, they all seem to be pointing fingers at one another. There seems to be a consistent story between them all, but still no definitive answer to who did it. The victim's body was found on the floor of a B&B's living room by the victim's friends that had rented out the B&B for a get-together, from what I can gather. I understand that the group were living together in the house were good friends with the victim in her younger years in school. They broke off from each other when they started extended education at colleges or universities. The victim asked if her old friends would spend a weekend over the town where they all grew up, and all 9 accepted. They all had a party that night, and on the same night is when our victim was murdered, according to autopsy. Speaking freely, I'm perplexed by this case. All the suspects are pointing fingers at each other and saying that they did it. Before the police could turn up, they all decided to try and solve the murder by themselves. Now, I don't know if that's the alcohol talking, or if they all really thought they could solve this case. And while they're all shouting and accusing each other about who did it, I'm just sitting here rattling my brain trying to solve this damned case. One of them have solved this case, meaning one of them have told me the truth. I just need to work out who. And I need to work out who did it and why. This is the end of tape 13 for the case of the murder of Emily Carter.
Unforgettable too.
So if you're still here and you enjoyed that, thank you. If you want to know more information, then just stay here. If you want to know anything in particular about this project, there should be annotations or time codes that you can go to selected on what question that's asked. If you just want to know how to support, go to there. But if you want to know more about the story or something specific, then go to that timestamp. If you're still here, then what is the murder of Emily Carter? The murder of Emily Carter is going to be an interactive murder mystery which is going to have a rich story at its core. What I mean by interactive is your choices will have an outcome on the story. Whether it's a little choice of talking to someone or a massive choice, which I'm not going to talk about. Those small and critical choices are going to have a massive impact on the story itself. There are multiple different branches and there's multiple different ways this game can end. It's just up to you to kind of choose how it's going to end, I guess. With this story, with the murder of Emily Carter, storytelling is at the core. So there's a lot of hidden things, there's a lot of hidden meanings, and there's also a big hidden narrative for people who want to rewatch and digest the entire series can go back to look at. And trust me, it's one of my best pieces of work, so I'd highly recommend going to look at that when it's out. But kind of looking at it overall, the murder of Emily Carter is a murder mystery that's interactive with a very rich story at its core. I would love to tell you more, but we're very early in development and I'd rather leave some more story implications later when we talk again. So how long is the experience going to take? Currently we're looking at between an hour to an hour and a half. We do not want to hit that under an hour mark because it's just a very small story then, and I wouldn't feel like I've done much with it. I'm expecting an hour and a half, but if it's more, great. But if people want to save mechanic, we are developing that right now and how it would work and how people can use it and how it doesn't break the game's mechanics and whatever. So expect it to be quite long, and expect there to be like somewhat of a save mechanic. Just don't expect anything under an hour. So if you're expecting a small feature, then I'm sorry. But this is a very big project. How can you play The Murder of Emily Carter? Or how can you watch The Murder of Emily Carter? Currently, we are going back and forth between the decisions of what engine we're going to use or what platform we're going to use, but currently we can confirm that it's going to be 100% on mobile and desktop, but there are hopefully going to be more resources and ways we're going to be bringing this into the future, so stay tuned. So when can you get your hands on The Murder of Emily Carter? Now, just like it says in the trailer, 2022, I have got a release date in my head. I'm not going to say it just because I know it might be delayed or it might be brought forward. But just having that like initial deadline is enough. But currently we are looking at the first half of 2022. Apart from that, that's all I can pretty much think of that people have asked me about this series. If you're here to learn how to support, then there's multiple ways you can. Firstly, you can donate. We've set up a GoFundMe page where you can go, set up, click on it, and press donate and do whatever. Donate whatever amount you want, whether it's £10, £50, the full 2,000 maybe? Ooh. Could you imagine that? Just go on and see someone's donated the 2,000. But donate whatever you want. If you're supporting the series in whatever way you can, it means a great deal to me, and it shows that you believe in the project, which that means a great deal as well. If you want to support in any other way, the biggest thing that anyone can do, even if you've donated, is share. If you share this post or the trailers or the GoFundMe, the actual GoFundMe, then you're spreading the word to people you know about this project that they may be interested in. I can't tell you how low budget this is, and I can't tell you how, not well known. This is very much indie. This is indie as indie it's going to get. So that's why I really need your support trying to get this on its own two legs. So finally, what do you receive for donating? Now, there are multiple things you can get for either sharing or donating. But firstly, if you donate, you get early access to The Murder of Emily Carter. What I mean by that is this series is going to be shipped globally. It's going to be, everywhere on a release date. But if you donate and you support us, you'll be able to get it a lot earlier than other people. So you have the hassle of not seeing spoilers, have the hassle of being the first to experience it. It's good, I guess. It's something that, I really want to give people. So if you donate, you'll be able to get early access on that. You don't just get early access on that, you get early access to 2 documentaries we're doing. One is called The Murder of Emily Carter Director's Log, where you go through the experience of me trying to create this world and the rules and the situations between characters and just me going up and down with my stresses. Currently, I'm round about day 40. But at day 1 to day 16 to day 30, the story changes drastically and mechanics change drastically. I think, I haven't edited it yet because I'm very early in development, but I think it's a good watch. Not only that, you'll be able to get early access to the documentary behind The Murder of Emily Carter, which is going to be a behind-the-scenes look at what we're doing on set, what the crews, the cast, my thoughts going through the process, what we're doing on shoot days. You'll be able to see what we do, and you get to understand the process of how we're doing things and how stressed we all are on shooting day. It's going to be a good watch, in my opinion. So say now you can't donate, whether it is you just don't have the money yet or you just can't give at the moment. That's completely and utterly fine. We do have some things for people who share the video or the post or whatever to win. So we're selecting 5 people at random that have shared either the donation page or the trailers to be able to get a code for The Murder of Emily Carter and the other 2 documentaries. Early access for free. So even if you've donated, it's still willing to share because you can give it to someone else. I don't know, but apart from that, again, this is very early in development. This is something I've been working on for a very long time, and it's mental just seeing it come out into the works. From a couple months ago, not being able to see this come on its own 2 feet, to me now setting up a GoFundMe page and talking to you now, saying about the project and how I don't want to spoil the story. It's nuts. So again, if you can donate, but if you please can share this, share it to groups, share it to your friends, share it to pages, Share it to forums. Feet wiki? What? Oh my god. That's an awful joke. But apart from that, if you've done all that, then thank you for believing in the project and supporting it. It genuinely means a lot. If we do hit the goal of £2,000, which, people think we can, I don't know if it's achievable or not. But if we do, then the money that we save from this project is going straight back into this project for season 2, or a spin-off of what we can do. I don't know. But the money is definitely going to be used to advance this story and see where it goes. Right, hello, this is me editing this. I just wanted to say, if you did want those early access copies, then make sure there is a way of me to contact you. So when you're putting in the donation, do not click that anonymous button, otherwise I can't get in touch with you. Put your name. If there's a way for it, I'll try and get in contact with you via email or via GoFundMe. If I put an update on either the Facebook or the GoFundMe page saying, right, the early access is open, get your copies now, and I haven't got in contact with you, then please email me at the email. I should maybe put it here. Email me here. This is going to be the Murder of Emily Carter, and just say early access copy and give me an email of proof of donation, and then I'll be able to give you the copy. But that's going to be very much later into maybe next year. So thank you all so much for watching. Share, donate, word of mouth, talk about it, please. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode of The Murder of Emily Carter. Thank you.